Okay, so it is about 6:40 and I'm getting started a little bit later. No surprise really. I just had a lot to do before I could leave the house. I am heading to the Chattanooga area to check out the Highway 127 yard sale. It's something that my daughters and I usually do every year, and they live in the Chattanooga area, so I typically drive down there and we do the like around Signal Mountain, that area. I'm excited, can't wait to get there and take you guys along with me. Okay, so I am in Knoxville, Tennessee. I just stopped at Panera to get some pomegranate tea and Asiago bagel. I've still got an hour and a half, 2 hours before I make it to the Highway 127 yard sale, but I'm looking forward to it. I've been listening to my summer playlists, so if you haven't downloaded those from Spotify, you can do that. I'll have the link for those in the description below. But let's get back on the road and I'll see you guys there. Okay, so it is about 11:20. I have just arrived at Ventress Southside. That's where my girls and I decided to meet up. Somebody on TikTok told me that they usually start here at Ventress Southside, which I've never done before. I usually go straight up to Signal Mountain. And Ventress Southside is close to downtown Chattanooga. So I have done a video here probably a year or two ago at Ventress Southside in the shop, and the lady on TikTok who told me she starts here said that the back parking lot is usually full of, I guess, yard sale booths. So I'm excited to go see. Hopefully it's a good location to start with. You know, this is the first day of the sale and things are just getting started up. So yeah, it should be fun. My daughters will be here in just a few minutes. They're on their way. It is already steaming up. It's gonna be a hot, humid day, I can tell already. So I think I'm gonna wear a hat, keep the sun off my face. I don't live near rich people. I live in Appalachia, which is not known for rich people. I know there are rich people in the mountains, but most of the people are struggling. So I think that would be a lot of fun to go out on trash day and find really good stuff for free on the side of the road. So if you don't follow the Rich Goodwill, you should go check her out. I got my new hat on, Indian Creek Camp. It's like, I bought this last week when I was at the, I bought this when I was at the retreat last week. And I really, really like it. It has made me very happy. So anyway, okay, well, I am going to start getting my stuff together, and the girls should be here soon, and we're gonna go shopping.
don't be late. When the day is longer than the night, the road ahead is clear and in the light is clear. Don't be late, my dear. Life won't shadow from a window pane.
I'm telling you, it's still awkward to talk to the camera in public where people might be watching. Okay, so I have 1 hour left, and then I'm going to head back to my daughter's house and probably spend the night with her. I have some things I have to do this evening, so I'm not going to get to do the yard sale until really late. But so far it's been a lot of fun. I've gotten quite a bit of stuff. I've gotten things that I really wasn't expecting to get. And yeah, everything I've purchased so far, I was not on my list. So I basically didn't take any of my own advice. Yeah, I just went with my heart. So I guess that's the way it goes. Okay, and I've got my tote bag today, and this is what I wore. And yeah, I'm wearing my Hokas. They're very comfortable. I highly recommend if you are looking for a new pair of shoes, Hokas are it. These are the most comfortable shoes I've ever had in my entire life. And then I'm wearing my hat, of course. So, oh, and this t-shirt, got this at the Goodwill in Harrodsburg, Kentucky a few weeks back. So that's what I'm wearing today. And yeah, it's been a good day so far. I'm gonna go meet up with the girls. They've headed down to the last section that we haven't hit on Signal Mountain today. And we've got 1 hour to do our shopping before we have to go. So I will see you down there. Okay, so I'm headed home for today, and I'm hoping I can do a second day. We'll see. It was a lot of fun. I had fun with my girls, and yeah, I got quite a bit of stuff. It's been a good day, and the sale was good. I think it started out kind of rough. I wasn't really seeing a lot, but as the day wore on, I got like I was finding more things. So I ended up buying quite a bit of, at least for me. I don't usually bring home a lot of stuff, but I bought several things this time. So kind of exciting. I can't wait to share it with you, and I'll let you know if I get to do a second day. So every year, my kids and I come down to Georgia to visit my mom and dad, and then we come over to Gregg Farms in Concord, Georgia, and we pick peaches. And the trees are loaded. It's August, but they still just have so many peaches. The kids have been coming here. We've been coming here for years and years, and it's just a really wonderful family-owned farm. The peaches are wonderful. They're so sweet, and I think today we're picking Alberta peaches and O. Henry peaches, and I can't wait to get home and make some spiced peach jam, which is my favorite, and maybe some jelly, and then also put some in the freezer, make some pies, all of that good stuff. It's just a lot of fun. This is a fun annual tradition for us, and any of my kids that are able to come do so. And today I've got Hannah and Laura, Sarah, and her husband Ethan, and then my mom is here. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun. We miss everybody else that wasn't able to come today, but it's a really great tradition. And the peaches are just out of this world good. After we pick the peaches, we're going to go get some peach ice cream.
It's slightly squishy. The bucket.
Guys, I have a friend who lives in New Hampshire. Her name is Sarah, and this is crazy because she's been reading my blog for somewhere between 15 and 20 years. And I, over the years we have chatted here and there and kept in touch. And I know, she's sent me so many emails over the years. And then I started recognizing her name. And, we've gotten to be friends over the years. And she sent me the sweetest note. This isn't the first time she sent me notes. And occasionally I have some other friends who read my blog that have also sent me cards. But this one was particularly fun for me. She sent me a sweet little written note and beautiful note card. She loves to write letters, and so she sent me the notes. She also sent me some stickers, which was really sweet. And then, but what was so fun, and the reason I'm sharing it here in this video, is that she sent me 2 vintage postcards from Appalachia, or here in Kentucky. She said in her note, she said, "I found these postcards in my postcard pile. Figured these were down your way, so they might mean more to you." And I just thought this was so much fun. So, okay, the first one is this Appalachian postcard. And then on the back, isn't that pretty? Okay, and then the next one is from Louisville, Kentucky. Pretty. And this one actually has a note on it. Isn't it sweet? This is postmarked 1911. Do you see that? Isn't that cool? I thought that was so neat. So she sent me these vintage postcards. I'm going to add them to my collection. And I just really appreciated her sending those to me. And I wanted to share it with you guys. I am back home after a long weekend out of town. I actually drove down to Chattanooga last Thursday for the first day of the Highway 127 yard sale. And this is the world's longest yard sale. If you've never been, it is a lot of fun. I started going to this yard sale, I think around 2015, and I've been doing it ever since. I look forward to it every year. So you can just mark it on your calendar and look forward to next year's sale. This 690 miles long, and it goes through 6 different states. It starts in Alabama and it ends in Michigan. I can't remember the names of the towns right now. And yeah, it is a lot of fun. So on TikTok, I had a lady comment and say that she usually starts at the Venturist South Side parking lot. And so we ended up doing that and then going up to Signal Mountain. I had never done that particular location for vendors before. So that was fun. And I actually did buy a couple of things from that vendor area. And then we went on up to Signal Mountain. So I highly recommend, if you guys have not done the Highway 127 yard sale before, that you plan for it, and it's a lot of fun. Okay, so I wanted to share with you what I picked up from the Highway 127 yard sale. And I'm pretty sure I said go with a list so that you're not just buying things that you don't need. But crazy enough, I ended up buying things that I had I didn't think I was looking for, but I definitely went with my heart this time. And I'm pretty practical when I go antiquing and thrifting. I typically have things in mind that I'm kind of looking for, and but there are certain things I collect. And then every now and then I will just come across something that really speaks to my heart. And that's honestly what happened at this yard sale. Pretty much everything I bought just really spoke to me, and I brought it home with me. So to start with, at the Venturist South Side area, I found these vintage prints, and I can't remember what she called them, but they're so sweet. Okay, so the first one is, it reminds me of Holly Hobby. I don't think it's actually Holly Hobby, but I just thought this little girl and her picnic was the sweetest thing. And this definitely reminds me of things that I had in my room when I was a little girl. My mom did have some Holly Hobby things for me. And I had some art on the walls, And I'm pretty positive I had like a Holly Hobby nightgown when I was little, and I really loved Holly Hobby. But I just thought this was adorable. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I do plan to frame it. And I might put it in one of the girls' bedrooms upstairs. Might even put it in my bedroom. We'll see. I don't know. But she's just so sweet. She's serving cake to her dolls, and she's got the little carriage over here for her dolls, and the cake here on her little checkered picnic blanket. And this just really was so sweet. Let's see. She was selling these prints. She had a whole collection of them, all different kinds of prints. And she said that they came out of a warehouse. They had never been sold or used before. Okay, so I paid $5 for this one. And it has a number on the back. You can see that. So I don't know what the number means. If anybody has any idea what these prints are called, she told me, and I can't remember. It's signed Amy down here on the bottom. So that was the first print. And then the second one also has a number on the back of it. And this one is a little cozy scene of little mice. And I don't know if some of you who have been around like forever might remember I purchased a Christmas mug from like the 80s or 90s. Gosh, I got it at a Carm thrift store way back when, like early on, like that first Christmas when I started my channel 2 years ago. And that little mouse mug just stole my heart. And this little scene kind of reminded me of that. You can see the little mama mice with all of her babies. Why isn't it focusing? You can see the mama mice with all of her little babies, and she's holding one in her lap. And oh my goodness, just so sweet. I absolutely loved this scene. So I plan to frame this one as well. I paid $5 for this one. And you know, I don't know if that was expensive, but I loved these so much that honestly I didn't care. They just really did something for me. So that was the first thing I got. Okay, and then next I picked up a piece of art, and honestly I don't know where I'm going to hang this, but it's this beach scene, and there is a boat, but if you look really closely there's some birds, and there's a little girl back there, you guys. This just, when I saw the little girl standing there with her hair blowing in the wind, I just fell in love with it. I absolutely loved this piece. We have, in my husband's office, his bathroom has kind of a beachy theme, so I may hang it up there. I could also hang this in my sunroom here where I'm at now. I have like a gallery wall. It might work there. Might also could hang this in my bedroom, but we don't really have like other beach things. So my guess is right now that I'm going to hang this either on the landing up toward my husband's office or in his bathroom. So I just thought it was really sweet. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit. The back of it is professionally framed. And yeah, it's just very sweet. I just really felt like that little girl, the little girl in that scene, she just spoke to me. So I brought her home. Okay, and then we were over toward the end of the Signal Mountain area, and I got a couple more things. I got a Scoutmaster's handbook for the Boy Scouts, and this was $4. I obviously have been on a roll lately collecting Scout things, and I just liked this one. I'm gonna use this in my family room. So this was originally $1.25, and I paid $4 for it. I just liked it. So, oh look, there's even a, like a handwritten piece of paper in here. Quartermaster. Has like a list. And somebody had pretty good handwriting. Says his name was Jeff. Jeff Baylor or Beeler, something like that. So that's the next thing I got. Okay, again, at the same booth, I found this beautiful China serving bowl, and I see this pattern around a lot. This was $4. I honestly didn't need it, but I don't know, lately I've been just wanting to have more serving bowls that were just kind of eclectic and pretty. And I mean, you could use it for more than like serving some veggies in, but yeah, I just really loved this. If you look closely, you can see the floral pattern, and this was also $4. And then there's no mark on the back. There is a chip, but you know, that didn't bother me. It just adds character. And yeah, I think that this would make a really pretty serving dish for vegetables, or it would also make a pretty display for like springtime, or even in the summertime. It's just really pretty. It's very sweet, very feminine, and I really liked it. Okay, and then on the Signal Mountain, I can't remember the names of the different locations, but like toward the end of the Signal Mountain area, before you get to Dunlap, there's like a volunteer fire station, and they always have like, they have a library in there, and they do a book sale. I think it's to raise money for their department, maybe, I can't remember. I did take pictures, but I just can't remember the details of it. So they raise money for their organization, and I always love going to this book sale. It's one of my favorite places to go at the Highway 127 yard sale. The paperbacks are $1 and the hardbacks are $2. And a couple of years ago, I actually got an entire box of vintage Nancy Drew books. They were $2 a piece, and I snatched that thing up. I was so excited because I've been trying to collect them, and I don't know, I can't remember how many were in the box, but it was at least like 10 or 15. And at $2 a piece, they're usually more than that in the antique stores. So I was really excited about it. This year, I also got some books. So I'm gonna show you the first two I got were 2 cross-stitch books. And this one is Storybook Favorites in Cross-Stitch. And it just literally has like storybook characters that you can make. I want to start back to cross-stitching again. You know, I collect it, but I thought that this would be a lot of fun, maybe to make some little pieces, maybe for my grandkids. I don't know, it just was very sweet, and I'm going to try to find the time to sit down and work on a piece for my grandkids. And you know, there's like Beatrix Potter, there's Babar, Madeline, Spot. There's just sweet characters in here. And there's Madeline. So many sweet characters that I remember from raising my kids, and I'm just very nostalgic. So the second cross-stitch book I got, my mother actually marked this one up because she wanted some of these patterns, and I need to make some copies for her and give those to her. But this one is 501 Cross-Stitch Designs by Sam Hawkins. And you guys look at these like little houses. Isn't that sweet? This is another one that there's a lot of small pieces in, like small projects in here that I think would be just really fun to do. Like I could make Christmas ornaments out of them. In fact, I think there's even like a Christmas section in here. There's like florals. And this book was also $2. Actually, no, this one would have been $1 because it's paperback. So this one was hardback, so I paid $2 for that one, and this one was paperback, so I paid $1 for that one. Okay, so those are the 2 cross-stitch books I got. And then you guys, when I saw this next set of books, my heart just went pitter-patter. Like it just made me so happy. And I actually asked her, I think that the total was for the books was $32, and I asked her if she would take 30, and she said yes. But you guys, oh my goodness, these books are so sweet. I got 1, 2. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a better look at these in just a minute, but I got this whole stack of books for $30. And when I picked them up, well, the first thing I want you to notice about these is the spine. See, like it says Dandelion Library on it, and then there's like this like leaf pattern. And I thought that was the prettiest thing. I just absolutely loved it. So that was the first thing that drew me to these books. And then I picked them up, and I don't know, I feel like I remember these from either when I was raising my kids, or maybe even saw them as, let's see when was this published? Okay, so 1967. So I probably saw these also when I was growing up, maybe in the library, I don't know. But you guys, look at this. Okay, so like we have Babar on this side of the book, and then when you flip it, you have the Tale of Benjamin Bunny. So it's like, if you flip it this way, it's like upside down. Is that not cute? Babar and his children, and the Tale of Benjamin Bunny. Okay, so like literally every single one of these books is like that. Johnny Crow's Garden, Anderson Fairy Tales, Old Rosie the Horse, Nobody Understood, and then Bambi's Children. Okay, so like the entire, all of them have 2 stories in them. I am going to put these, likely going to put these upstairs in my girls' room. I am planning to work on like all the decorating for upstairs between September and November. So hopefully, I am hoping to have a good majority of all of that done. I want to have it done before the holidays as much as possible. I still need to buy like furniture and things. I need bookcases. So I don't know if, some of that's going to depend on whether or not I can find what I'm looking for, because I don't want to buy new. I want to buy vintage. But either way, I'm going to be working on the bedrooms upstairs, my girls' rooms and my boys' room, over the next few months. And hopefully we'll have it looking really good before the holidays. So that's my goal. There's just a lot of like changes and things that I need to make to the upstairs. And I'm also planning to do, like in my head, I'm calling it the Great Declutter. I need to declutter stuff. I have a lot of things that I need to get rid of. I also have like we had 2 weddings last year, and I still have all of this is so bad. I still have all of the wedding stuff. It's been a year now. All of the wedding stuff is sitting in boxes on the floor in one of the girls' rooms upstairs. So that has got to be taken care of. I've been putting it off. I just haven't felt like going through it, and it was a big job. So I need to tackle that. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of decluttering this fall, and I'm going to be decorating and looking for like new furniture pieces, and we need a wallpaper up there still. Like there's still some big projects, so I don't know if I'll get to all of it, but I'm gonna do my best to get as much done as possible. And I'm really looking forward to those rooms being cozy and welcoming to my family and friends when they come to visit over the holiday season. So these books are gonna go in that room, and yeah, they just won my heart. I absolutely love these books. It's probably my favorite purchase of everything I got at the Highway 127 yard sale. Let me know if you went to the Highway 127 yard sale and which locations you went to, what state you were in, what did you find? Did you find any good deals? I remember like on my TikTok account, as I was, posting the day of the yard sale, I had one lady comment that she wasn't seeing really great prices, and I kind of noticed that too. They weren't as good this year in some respects, but I did feel like I got some good deals, so maybe that's just not the case. But also I don't know where exactly she was looking or what she was looking for. That kind of plays a part in it too. Sometimes what you're looking for might be trending and the price goes up. You just never know. So anyway, the things I did buy, I felt like I got a good deal on them, and I'm very happy with my purchases. Can't wait for next year's yard sale, and I hope you will join me next year in August for the 127 yard sale. So I had hoped to do the yard sale for 2 days, but we had August for me this year is just really, really packed. On Thursday, we did the yard sale, and then Thursday night I had a photo shoot to do, like a brand photo shoot to do with my daughter Laura. She's a photographer, so we had rented a photography studio, and we went and took brand photos and things like that on Thursday night after the yard sale. And then on Friday morning, we got up and drove down to Atlanta to my parents' house, and then we went down to Concord, Georgia to go picking peaches. And we do peach picking every year as a family, and it's just a lot of fun. And then I stayed the weekend at my parents' house. I have the sweetest parents, and I hated to leave on Sunday. I did not want to leave. It's just really hard to say goodbye. But I came home on Sunday, and I had to start putting up all of those peaches. Between the few of us that went, we must have picked like 250 peaches. We had a lot of peaches, and I ended up with about 70 or 75 peaches myself. And I came home to make peach jam and peach butter and peach syrup. I don't know if I'm gonna get to anything else. It was a lot of fun, and if you've never been peach picking, I'm telling you, it is so much fun. We go to Gregg Farms in Concord, Georgia every year, and they have so many peaches. And oh my goodness, I bought a peach fritter, and I'm telling you, that peach fritter was amazing. I would give anything for that recipe. So it was so good. And then I also bought some peach hot sauce. Anyway, you can see I put some videos on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok of our peach picking adventures, but that was a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun chatting with you. I hope you're having a good summer, and let me know if you went to the 127 yard sale, what you thought about it, or if you've done it in the past, whatever. I'd love to hear about it. So I think that's all for today's video. I will see you guys next time. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.